Hello everyone, I am Mishita and today I will be showcasing MedSaathi, which is an AI assistant that helps patients get their structured insights from their lab reports, and it also supports CT scan as well as X-ray images using Vision AI. Also, it is assistant for doctors too. So it is built with RBAC security, so only authorized user can upload or view the diagnosis history. Now let's log in. After logging in as a patient, we'll see that this is my patient dashboard, and here I can upload my medical reports. Okay. Okay, so this is my report which I have uploaded. This is in the form of PDF. It will process the reports. I'll tell the backend of the structure also in some time. Let's see the functionalities first. Okay, so it says that report uploaded successfully, and it also gives us the unique document ID, which would be required for authentication as well as other purpose for the document ID. So this document ID comes here, and it's like we can also customize this thing also. And we have like, can you summarize this report and provide a potential diagnosis? So let's see if it gives the diagnosis. So it basically gives us AI diagnosis. So the backend saves the file locally using the doc id and the pdf which we are seeing. So here we can see that it says that the patient has an acute respiratory infection, viral infection, and etc. elevate crp. So we can see, and all this data saves in MongoDB database also. So what happens in behind it is that PDFs are getting split into chunks, and the model can work with smaller context windows. So the chunk overlap is used to preserve meaning. Now each chunk is embedded into vectors, which for that I have used Google generative AI embeddings, and those vectors are then made inserted into Pinecone with metadata, which I just showed that this doc id. And this is what like makes my RAG possible, which is retrieval augmented generation. Now apart from that, the backend is the backend embeds the question using the same embedding model. Then the Pinecone performs a similarity how the CT scan and X-ray things work. So let's upload a CT image. Okay, so I have a CT image which is this. This is a CT image. This is also CT image brain tumor. So let's see. After uploading this image, it says that it has successfully uploaded the image, and we get the document id. So both of the things, the pipelines are different. And if I ask based on the question, based on the CT scan, it will give us the diagnosis. Okay, so our analysis is complete, and it says that consigns protable diagnosis, which is bleeding with the brain tissue, which is basically hemorrhage in the right cerebral hemisphere. So this is all generated by Gemini, and this is genuine. So our work was completed. So this was from the patient dashboard. We can also like see on uploading the X-ray image as well. If I upload the lungs X-ray, if I can see, yes, TB X-ray we have. Okay, so let's upload this. Okay, so after uploading this, we can ask some question based on that. Let's get my diagnosis. So basically, those chunks form the context, and we form a prompt based on that. And Grok generates the final structure answer. So this is the result generated by it. It says that we have the image says that we have a pulmonary infiltrates, and we have in right lung, predominantly in right lung. So see, we can see how specifically it is like giving us the details. So I think this is really helpful for people who don't want to go to doctor immediately or don't want to do things, and they can have a diagnosis by AI at like very in like very less time. So I think it's very helpful for that. The another aspect of this project is that I can also log in as a doctor as well. So let's see. After like logging in as a doctor, I can choose which patient I want to see the history of. Let's see, this is the patient which I have used. So we will be able to see all of the records of that particular patient, what questions the person asked, like what was the test treatments that was offered, and the report source also is given. So that is kind of good thing, and these are all the record that I used in testing, so that's why they are coming here. So this was it for the project, guys. If I tell about backend, so the backend saves the image files and store their parts in MongoDB under the same document ID. And during diagnosis, if the image file exists, then it switches to the Gemini Vision. So for all the like vision stuff that we were seeing, that was by Gemini Vision, and then a Gemini Vision returns a diagnosis style response following the same structure. So basically, text reports are handled by RAG retrieval, and images are best handled by multimodal vision generation. So why this design stand out is because we have a very secured upload and role based access. We have hybrid AI, which means that we have RAG for test and we have vision AI for images. We have unified identity using document ID, which is unique, and linking uploads to diagnosis, as well as we can have the doctor history as well. To summarize, MedSaathi takes medical inputs from patient, processes them using a retrieval augmented pipeline for PDF, text, vision, and vision pipeline for CT and X-ray images, and it generates a structured diagnosis style responses and store them securely so that doctor can review the history efficiently. So that was it for this video. Thank you so much.